Hey everyone, it's Michael. I'm an Amazon OA and RA seller, and today I want to talk to you about how I've integrated AI into my business. I've been using Claude for about the last 8 months and have really, I think, built a really cool system. And I've given it to friends of mine, I've given it to paying clients. And so I just had a message the other day from someone saying, like, hey, I don't have enough cash flow, which I totally get. Can you like put a video on it for free? And I said, absolutely. If you ever need help in the future, I have a one-on-one kind of like an agency where you can work with me. Also have a school community. But besides that, honestly, I'm going to give you everything that you need. I'm not going to really hold anything back. This is it. So if you can get it through this, then great. If you need a little bit extra help, you can always join the school community. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and start off with your sources. So basically, as an OA and RA seller, what you're basically trying to automate is your backend. And the reason why is because a lot of people focus on the sourcing. It's like, hey, where'd I get new stuff? And it's like it's a very beginner question because it's like once you know how to source and you have hundreds of thousands of dollars leaving your account every single month, you're going to be like, dude, my back end is like absolutely crazy. I don't know what's getting canceled. I don't know what's arriving, and you're going to get a lot of leaking buckets. And so the whole point of this is that I'm able to run my store in about maybe like half an hour every couple of days. I check every single day, but I see all the notifications. I squash everything right there and then, and I can still keep a revenue of about 25 to 30K a month with about like 3K in profit. And I just haven't gone higher because I've been working mostly on AI and giving it to other people. And but yeah, here's where it is. So the sources. Basically, what you really want to get down is the API sources, because basically what is being AI forward in your business, what is integrating AI into your business, is basically being data first. And so one of the biggest things that I help people with when we do this one-on-one is like, okay, cool, we have to migrate all your like expenses. Where's everything? And they're like, I don't know. I don't have any buy sheet. I don't have a buy sheet. I don't know when I buy stuff. I don't know how much I make. I don't know what my profit is. I don't know what my returns are. I don't know what my ROI is. I don't know what my margin is. I don't know what my payback period is. I don't know how many credit cards I have. What's my statement cycle? They don't know anything. And so this almost forces you to actually understand what's going on. And so what's going to happen is that the end point of this, as you can see down here, is your command center. It's going to be a bunch of different dashboards that are going to beautifully show you. And I'm going to show you really quick here. Let's see, right here. These aren't my real numbers. I went ahead and I have like a little mod that allows me to just change its numbers. But allows you to see your revenue, your gross profit, your net profit. If you ever need to see what's inside and how you're getting it, you click on it. Here, it's almost like it's basically a seller board replacement. Then here you have all your numbers. You click on it, changes, tells you for the day. Honestly, I could do like a 5-hour tutorial on everything that goes into this and every single tile. But at this point, it's just to kind of give you the idea, right? So here's your kind of like your profit and loss. You have different like data. You have your life cycle. This one, I think, for me, is the biggest one for everyone, and the buys one as well, which alerts you about your reorders, what's coming up, when you have to buy it. You can do your details, see all the stuff. It's really, really, really cool. Then you have your capital, you have your prep center stuff. But with the lifecycle one, this is the most important and honestly my favorite, is because it tracks every single unit that you have. And it tells you like, hey, out of the 2,000 units that you're buying every single month, like how many of them have been delivered? How many have actually gone to the prep center? How many have shipped to Amazon? How many have checked in? And these little, if you see this, how it says two, basically saying like, hey, something happened here. So you click on it, goes down. Here it's telling you what's happening, what products. You open it, boom. Here it tells you all the things that you have to do, action items, account openings. So this is basically if you have IP complaints or anything like that, you click on it, boom, resolve. You open it, you go ahead and give it your invoice. Yeah, I feel like I'm speaking a little quick, but I know everyone's already on 2 times speed on YouTube. I just want to make sure that you're getting as much value as possible. But this is the end goal. And so, how do we get there? Cool. Well, what you're going to have to do first is you're going to have to actually get data, right? So, how do we do that? We get the Amazon API, we connect Gmail. I use Monarch. Monarch is a third-party platform that allows you to connect your banks, and then I use Monarch to get all the money from there. I don't connect it straight to my banks because Claude won't allow that. Then I collect my cashback, which goes into a Google Sheet for me. I collect my Keepa stuff and my Prep Center stuff. So basically, you need to be able to pull all this information. And I know other sellers that also sell on eBay, Depop, Mercari, whatnot. And so they do that as well. So it's like that first layer, you have to tell Claude, hey, I need to set up APIs. I need to pull all this data. Then what you do next is that you automate a routine. Basically, a routine is basically just a set of instructions that agents will follow at a certain trigger point. So basically, what I say is, hey, at 3 a.m., I want you to take all the information from these sources and put it into 3 Google Sheets. And how do you know what to do? I put everything in GitHub. GitHub is kind of like the cloud. It's kind of like it's where all the information of how you're going to do everything like gets stored. You can do it. You can put it in the routine, but I found it very easy to just put it in GitHub. That way, anything that needs to change, it just gets pushed by Cloud automatically to GitHub. But you can put it in your routine as well. And so basically, we have 3 different sheets. I'm not going to show you in this video just because I haven't blurred everything out, so you'd see all my information. But we have a FBA op sheet, which is basically what you buy, and basically it has everything that you've bought. The date, it's very, very extensive. Any kind of information that you would need, maybe one day I'll do a video on it, but any kind of information you'll ever need is in a row in there. It's what gift card, what credit card, did you get cash back on it? Did you get a deal on it? And also, this reads from your Gmail, so this gets updated if anything's canceled, if anything's delayed. Here's your item journey. So basically, it's pulling from your Amazon, saying like, "Hey, like, has it gone to my? Has it been Prime eligible? Is it checked in Prime eligible? Did it ever get to Amazon?" And then your sourcing agent, because I also have, as I showed you, one of those tabs that basically Storefront stocks people off a certain listing that I choose, and it just keeps giving me ASINs every single day. And then you have your buy logger. Basically, whenever I buy something, instead of spending 6 hours a day trying to log it, I have a Chrome extension where I click it, drops down, and I then go ahead and here, I'll just go ahead and show you on that one. So this is my school community, by the way. All right, so here it is. Here's your buy logger. You can go ahead and tell it to scan the page, and it'll grab all the information for you. You tell if it's a test buy, you tell if you have gift cards, whatever, and then that goes ahead and puts it into your actual. It puts it into your actual. It puts into your op sheet, and that way you give it what you need to give it, and everything else like the actual price, what gift card you used, all of that gets taken through Gmail. And then this goes ahead and goes to your command center. So really quick, there's 3 layers. You want your sourcing, you want your robot to pull from these sources all at once every single day while you sleep. You want to put it into some Google Sheets. I guess there's 4. And then you want to go into your command center. And then that's it. So I'm going to show you a little bit more of that command center now. So we have the Today tab. So basically, the reason why I have the Today tab is because I don't want to have to go to every single one of these if something's badly repriced, something happened with my prep center. Like sometimes I just want to knock it out, and especially if you have a VA, like you just want to go in and be like, hey, all these notifications that could come from here. And by the way, these other ones are just my personal ones. They have nothing to do with these blue ones are the actual ones for the FBA business. But basically, you come in here and you say, hey, have all of them been clear? You don't have to ask your VAs. You can see here, this stands for like the IP complaints that you might have. You go in here, you resolve them, or you have your VAs resolve them. Is there anything stranded? You have 0 for this example, but you click on it, brings you down. Is there any discrepancies? You come down, boom. Ready to buy because of your buy sheet. Okay, cool. Let's go down and start buying them. Let's go. You should honestly, it should be quick. Once AI is doing all this like back end for you, you're pumping. You're either buying, you're solving stuff. Like you don't even need the only reason, honestly, I think that you would need a VA at this point is to 1, buy the actual stuff for you, never have AI buy stuff for you. That's like really, really, really risky. Or 2, just take the time off and just have them run your store. Like if you train them well and you train them how you like resolve all these things, then like it's all good. So then you have your P&L. This is what I showed you before. It goes ahead and shows you basically everything Seller Board would show you in detail. Then you have your lifecycle stages, which I think is so cool. I have 1 unit stranded, come down here, it tells you what's stranded, you open it up. If you have Amazon O's, come down here, all the good stuff. Really cool. Where's my capital? Where's everything? Like I have $15,000 on a credit card. I don't know where it is. Here it is. It's either selling reserved at Amazon, inbound. Like what I really like about this, and it gives you your cash cycle here, how much you make per day, revenue to bank. But what I really like about this is that most Amazon sellers are like, hey, I don't know where all my information is. How do I find it out? Boom, right here. And by the way, remember all of this, once you install it, because this is Claude, you can change it. Everyone that I've given this to likes it, and they're like, actually, I would like to make it a little bit different here. I'd want to change the colors, or I'd want a different tile, or I want the logic to be different. It's like, okay, cool. You can do whatever you want. Um, then the cool thing though is that as OA and RA sellers, there's a couple of things that you must know. And I'm giving you everything right here. So then you have your buys, which I think is really cool. So you have a couple of different ones. You have your time base, which is like, hey, I want to buy one of these a week or one of these a month. Just go ahead and let me know when I have to buy them again. Here are your reorders. I'll do a different video on the actual logic behind it, but basically it looks at what you sold it for last, what was your actual buy cost, and what is the buy box right now? Because we know that we can probably go above the buy box on a lot of stuff and still get sales. And so then we'll come and let you know. I'm a really big fan of demand in stock, which is how many are you selling a month, and what is the actual full stock for that listing? Because if the stock is way higher, like if there's 1,500 units on a listing between all the sellers and it's only selling 500 a month, not everyone is going to sell. What does it mean? It's going to start tanking. And I do 100% FBA. So to a lot of my FBA friends out there, you know that your price is going to start tanking if people get nervous and they want to just sell out and everyone's just going to start going down. If there's only 500 units available and it's selling 1,000 a month, that's amazing because it just means new people are coming on because literally everyone is selling out so quick that they can't keep up and the price is going to slowly go up. Then what else do you have here? Here you have your alerts because when I put Keepa alerts, I want the system to let me know, hey, go ahead and buy it. It's so easy. You see something that's great, that's profitable, it's just tanked. All right, let me know. And in 3 months, I get them. I should show you my Gmail. My Gmail is packed with alerts because I used to do A to A as well. Then here you have new buys. So this is if anyone has is just sourcing really quickly and just wants to put some stuff on a buy sheet to buy later because they're like on a roll just finding stuff, then they can just put it here. Here's your storefront radar. Looks like I haven't connected it for the actual showroom because it's not showing. It doesn't want to show my my actual what I'm like storefront stocking. But it's really cool because you open it up and it's just a bunch of new ASINs. And basically you tell it like, hey, I don't want to be shown this ASIN again because I've already seen it or already have a Keepa alert. And so it just pumps new ASINs to you every single day. You still need to make sure that like there are ASINs that you want to buy. But remember, you're working with Claude, so you can put any filter you want. Only give me the ones that are above 20% or above $20 in buy box. Only the ones that have a ratio of this to this. Like it's really cool. Then you have your auto ships. And then here, if you have like 5, 6, 7 different auto ships with 5, 6 different cards with 5, 6 different addresses, you manage everything right here. Then you have your repricer, which I think is really cool. It basically tells you if you should be raising your price, lowering your price. I use Aura. But it doesn't really matter what repricer you use. I'm just using this to tell me like, hey, like my buy box is this. I'm putting it for this. What is it actually selling for? If I am losing money, so I don't know. I like it. And then at the very bottom, what I put together is that it will go ahead and track everyone that is. So look at your listing, and it'll track every time that a Keepa stock count drops on an actual listing. I think this is really, really cool. And so while it's not completely going to be accurate every single time, because we know that sometimes just through FBA like transfers, it goes up and down, but at least it gives you kind of like an idea of the range, right? And so here you can start to see, okay, where are people really selling out? At what price? And then you can start to price adjust it. Like obviously we can tell the biggest one was at $15. That's where it's like really selling. And so it starts to kind of tell you, okay, if I want to get, and this is where like the repricer really comes along, and this is going to get better and better and better. You should have seen these like 6 months ago. Like slowly they get better and they look better, and so like if I do another video of this in like literally 2 weeks, it's going to look different. It's going to look better. It's going to show you the actual story of what's going on. It's going to look less complicated because it looks a little jumbled up right now. Um, but yeah, this is going to tell you, okay, well, where should I price it to maximize my ROI and margin before I have to pay back my credit card? And so, and by the way, I don't want to sell all of them before my credit card is due. I just want to sell enough to be able to pay back. So I want to maximize ROI and margin to pay back my statement, and then the rest remaining is going to be gravy. Then you have your prep center. If you have multiple prep centers, it's going to be super useful. It's going to be how many orders, how many Amazon units. The list goes on and on. You have your orders on the way, your shipments, to where is it checking in, is it on the way, where are they going, where are most of your shipments going. And so what's cool is that, remember, this is not like a software. Like, I guess it is a software, but it's not like a software where like, hey, you pay 20 or 30 bucks a month and this is what it is. And if you ever have a complaint, sorry, like you can put in a ticket and hopefully they'll fix it in 6 months. This is your Claude. You literally can tell it, hey, I don't want it to look like this. I would like it to be like this, and it will change it for you. At this point, it's just and you don't even have to say, hey, use this logic. Just this is the outcome I want. And you can slowly get there with Claude. Here you have your cash flow. Absolutely one of my favorites. Whenever I'm helping any Amazon seller, I go, okay, cool. How long does it take you to get your cash back? They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, since the second that you buy an item to the second you have that money back in your account, how long? They're like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, well, if you don't know that, that maybe means why you are negative every single month, because your stuff is not selling because you're not getting your stuff back. RA and FBM people don't have to worry about it as much, but FBA people, like, this is their biggest thing. And so here you just have a bunch of stuff. It tells you how long it takes for you to get your money back on what different items, if any of them are actually stuck and you actually need to keep selling them. Here's your fastest ones. Here's your slowest ones for the last 90 days. It's really cool. Then you got your capital, you got your profit after Amazon, your cash flow, because there's a difference between net profit and there's a difference between uh, net profit and cash flow. You can have a profit but be cash flow negative, which means you're reinvesting like Uber or Amazon. You're reinvesting so aggressively that any profit you're getting is being dwarfed. And so what's really cool is that here you can say like, hey, like right now it tells you you're under buying for your goal of $30,000, right? So if you're trying to get here every single day, you can see like, hey, I'm trying to make $60,000 a month, right? Okay, cool. Then every single day you need to spend this amount of money to get there. And so here it'll kind of break it down for you. Here it's like for every dollar that you make, you only spend 10 cents. It means that that's why you're so cash flow positive here. As soon as this goes over a dollar, means you're reinvesting faster than you're getting money back, right? I know I'm speaking quick. You can always go back and watch it again. Here you see like different tiles that allow you to see, okay, what would happen if my salary went down, my ROI went up? Oh shit, now I'm cash flow positive. Then you go, your capital goes up. Here is one of my absolute favorite ones. I know they're all my favorite, but like I really like this. So you click to today and you say, okay, which one should I buy from? Because I go ahead and I do credit card floats. So it means that every single week of the month I use a different credit card so I can maximize the amount of time that I have before I have to pay back my statement cycle. So here, if I want to buy today, I would hit today and boom, 50 days of float, I would use this credit card. If I wanted to do it on, let's see, day 13, it would be this one. And here it tells you when each one is due and when each statement actually closes. And so you can go around. What about here? What about here? By the way, each month is a different day. So on a 28 day, it's going to look different. On a 30-day month, on a 31-day month. Here's your current wallet of all the cards that you may have, how much cash back you've gotten, all the perks that you have, and you have your bottom line, which is basically like you've already seen where all your money is in these different tabs, but this one's like really like, dude, where is my money? This just specializes in it. In the future, I might actually like try to incorporate it in the other tiles, but sometimes I just go like, dude, just in one screen, where's my money? So it tells you here where you owe for what, the real monthly income or the real monthly whatever, what your software tools are, what you use. Really cool. And then you have Ungating here, which basically says like, hey, I've been ungating different things. Which ones have been going right? Which ones have been going wrong? What are my temp logs? If you have a VA, you can kind of go and look over because it tracks everything through your Amazon API. Remember, we're pulling all this from the API, so you don't have to track anything. Everything that you're going to need for this business comes from either Amazon, your Gmail, Keepa. It's stuff that already exists. And that's it. That's the game. This is what you use to run, dude, like a million plus. Like I've given the system already to people that are doing high seven figures and they like it. Especially since they're able to have their VAs use it and they're able to change it how they want. So just a reminder that I have a school community here. No one's joined yet. We're actually at 0. So I just published it yesterday. So super excited about it. The one member is me. For the first 50 members that join, I do a one-on-one call with you. But honestly, I'm going to be over delivering. So I'll be there all the time helping you guys out. I'm going to give you every single template that I have, every single Claude thing. So I'm going to hold you by your hand, which is really cool. And if you do want to work one-on-one with me, I do have a link below that allows you to set up a time with me. And you screen share and we literally do it together over 7 days. And after 7 days, it's all done. So if you're like, hey, man, I don't have time to learn, just do it for me. I got you. But yeah, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please put them below. And yeah, thanks for watching.